The ball is held up. The final whistle goes, and the Glasgow Warriors.
Hi everyone, welcome to this review of the Bulls versus Glasgow Warriors grand final that was played in Loftus Versfeld in Pretoria here in South Africa. So the whole stadium was packed for this game. Big occasion. Yeah, nice occasion, guys. It was beautiful. It looked like it was a vibe when you're watching this final on television. At the start of this game, I think the Warriors had the most of the ball. They just taking it to the Bulls, but the Bulls were defending very well. Sorry, they were hitting them very well, and they were winning collisions and turnovers at the start. I think the Bulls had energy to maintain this Warriors attack. As the first half went on, the Bulls also were times when they got the ball and they were also efficient with the ball. They were kicking for the poles when they were getting penalties, because Glasgow were not disciplined in their game. So they were giving away a lot of infringements. So the Bulls were kicking for the poles, and and also they had the opportunity to score the try here through Marco van Staden.
Out in this part of the field in quick succession. They'll be desperate to make this count. Let it go to Van Staden and over.
So all along this time, you're thinking, okay, it's good. They have a chance. They have a chance here. Glasgow continued to play this way. They continued to do these things where they kept the ball. They had a lot of box under high balls, up and unders. By George Horn, but they were not accurate, these up and unders by George Horn, the box kicks. They were landing in wrong places. Sometimes they were over kicked by him, so they're not regathered. As I'm going to show the clips on the video, there were 2 cases where they kicked these up and unders, but they never landed in the right places. Here is one of these box kicks, guys. As you can see here, he prepares himself to launch one of these. But he's overcooked this because it lands very far from the chaser. This is the second one that he attempts to launch, and this one, Kyle Steyn overruns this one because he lands in front of it and it doesn't work. But you could see that they had an intent with these box kicks. But you could start to see a pattern from the Glasgow Warriors that they had a strategy. They had a plan. They knew what they were how they were trying to play, but it's just that the Bulls were resisting this because they had the energy, they had the fans behind them. So they were holding the Bulls. I think the biggest moment of the game came on the brink of halftime when Glasgow got this one chance on the brink, and they scored this try through Scott Cummings just before halftime.
Blue side behind.
Desperate defence required. And the try is awarded with time up on the clock.
I think this is the big moment, guys. I think after this try, they went directly to the sheds to halftime, and the score was Bulls 13 and Glasgow 7 points. So I think this try really galvanized them. It allowed Franco Smith to go to the sheds with something to say to the players, to advise them on what they have to do going forward in the second half. It showed them that they had to still stick to the plan that they came to Loftus with. When they started the second half, the Glasgow Warriors, they continued where they left off, but this time around they were very accurate. Josh Horn again with the box kicks. He was relentless with the box kicks, guys, and they were very accurate this time around, as you can see on the clip. As you can see, guys, they continued with the same plan from the first half. They stuck with the same plan. The difference is that now They were getting possession back. They were getting their balls back. Second box kick, second half, they get the ball back. Look at that, Kyle Steyn. Nice check all day. He gets the ball back to Glasgow. Third box kick, same technique, same plan, sorry. They get the ball back. They were very accurate in the second half of this box kick, and they were working for them, guys. As a result, they got a second try from this box kick and this strategy through George Turner. This try came from a Bulls mistake, actually, from a kickoff mistake. They failed to regather the ball, and then it was a spill. I think someone spilled the ball and gave possession back to Glasgow Warriors. Glasgow continued with their plan, and their plan was working. By this time, I felt like the Bulls were just reacting to what Glasgow were doing, because there was no leadership from the Bulls. There was no one who was really showing them what to do on the field. They were really missing Leroux, number 15. They were missing him a lot, really. So they really were struggling. Whenever they had the ball in attack, the Bulls, they looked confused and clueless. So they would give it to Hussein, and Hussein, sometimes they would kick these up and unders that didn't make any sense, you know. So there were no plans from the Bulls, really. They were just reacting, as I'm saying to you guys. And now, the problem is that now, towards the end of second half now, there was no energy now from them, and they were really puffing, they were struggling, they were fading away from the game. And Glasgow came alive and became more energized, and were defending anything the Bulls were throwing at them. And they were just playing so well. They became very confident with their plan, and their tails were up, I must say, and they went on to score their third try through Hugh Jones.
It on his first receiver. Then Dobie filling in at scrum half. Awkward bounce, but Steyn has it. And Carl Steyn looks to his inside, Hugh Jones.
A clean domination from these guys now. They were dominant. After this score, the Bulls, I think they attempted to claw back to the game, but they were not really getting anything. The Glasgow defense was very strong. They were not committing on the ground by this time. They were just hitting the Bulls with viciousness that I've never seen in this game. So the Bulls really struggled here, guys. They really struggled. The game was approaching full time now, and really there was no sign of showing that, indicating that they could come back to this game. So really they were struggling, the Bulls. They were doing one thing all the time: forward play. If there's no forward play, they'll kick it up, and they need to. But even after those kicks, there were no chasers. It was not a strategic thing that they were doing. They were doing it because of trying to react to how the situation was on the field. There was no plan from them. So by full time, the score was Bulls 16, 21 to Glasgow. I think Glasgow were very good here. They were energetic. They were filled with a lot of passion, filled with passion and heart to come to Loftus and play this game and win. They stuck to the plan. The plan was good. The plan was actually very smart. Up and unders from George Horn, number 9. Box kick to cause chaos. And from that chaos, then they would attack the Bulls. It worked, guys. It worked. Bulls had no leaders on the field. I think guys like Xander Ferguson for Glasgow played really well. His brother Matt Ferguson was brilliant also. Scott Cummings, Rory Dutch, George Turner. They were brilliant, these guys. They really played well for Glasgow. And the plan was good for them. Kyle Steyn was brilliant also. Yeah, and the coach, Franco Smith, really, I think he outsmarted Jake White in this game by these plans, and they won. They deserve to win. Thanks so much, guys. Enjoy your evening. Thanks.